Okay, starting up the queue right away because these queue times. We're gonna do a Summoner's Rift to start off with. Today it's gonna be some arena and some summoners like yesterday, except today I might manage to do two because I'm starting with Summoner's Rift as opposed to waiting until the 1 hour mark and then getting a 40-minute game and not wanting to do a second one for fear of going way over my normal time. But yeah, so what I'll probably do is 1 or 2 summoners, depending on how quick it goes. I may even do 3. Like if I play 2 summoners and they're both like 15-minute surrender games, I'll play a third one. But otherwise, I'll be playing 1 or 2 summoners, probably 2, and going to arena for the rest of the stream. Personally, I find that arena, now that I've started doing this sort of mix and match, doing summoners and arena at the same time, I mean, not same thing. I find that doing arena last is probably the better choice, just because you can better gauge how long those will last. We're jungle, because of course we are. Might just play Karthus, but I mean, it's going to depend on my teammates. I always ban Yi, just like how I always ban Tryndamere in the top lane, because I don't play Yi, I don't play Tryndamere, and I hate fighting both of them. Even if I'm playing a counter to them, I hate fighting them. I do not like having to deal with them. I would rather deal with Yi than Tryndamere, but I still don't like dealing with them. So yeah, I ban them. Vi is also someone who I consider always banning. However, usually when it comes down to would I rather deal with a Vi or a Yi, I'd rather deal with the Vi, but not always. Now, the top laner seems to be first pick, either that or the jungler bandit. Okay, Briar. Well, let's swap with the support if they'll let me. Thank you. And let's see if there's any more auto attackers. If there are, we'll just do a Rammus game, because Rammus will make Briar wish she didn't exist. Let's see, because the ADC might pick, I mean, ADC should have last pick on their team, but... Yep, there we go. Yep, I'm playing Rammus. Not even a question. Okay. So Briar and MF are gonna be in bad shape when fighting me. These last 2 people will probably pick either AP or non-auto attackers because of that, though. You can already see Ivern. Is that a Briar top then? And that's an Ivern jungle? Or is that an Ivern support to go with MF? And that's Lux mid? Not sure. And it'll be hard to tell with the portraits, because the portraits are gonna be screwed up because the swarm mode ruined portraits. Yeah, look, all AP, who'd have guessed the moment I pick Rammus. But that's honestly fine by me. I ruin Briar, I ruin MF. Galio is not going to be able to do much damage. Ivern is not going to be able to do much damage. Lux is the only one who's actually going to hurt. Galio and Ivern are just CC. So Lux is the only person on their entire team who really damages me. And with Shen here in the bot lane, Briar and MF are just really not having a good time. Because that means literally half our team just counters them. So, not great. For the Lux, I'm honestly not sure how we deal with her. We need someone who can get to her with their Galio and Ivern defending her, because assuming they're smart, they're gonna all protect her because she is the only one on their team who will be doing enough damage to actually be scary. But as for whether or not they actually do that, or if they don't do that, Now, I'm getting the shield seedling. And as for boots, because of the sheer amount of auto attacks given out by MF and Briar, I could go plated. However, that brings its own risk, because if you do that, you know, Sorks tends to be better, right? That's just a fact. Sorks tends to be better than Plated in terms of doing damage. But Plated would keep me alive longer. By a lot longer. So it's basically a question of, do I care more about defenses or damage? Considering most of my team is not, like, we don't have any burst characters on my team. We've got Ashe who can do decent damage, but not burst. Alawi, I guess with her ult she can do burst, but otherwise, you know, she doesn't do it quick enough. Our whole team is going to be kind of slow going, so I'm going to take Plated so that I can live longer. Is Galio top and it's Briar ADC or something? No, it is Briar top. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, now Rammus is not exactly the most intriguing person to watch someone play, especially not for farming purposes, but oh well. It's Galio mid, okay. I'm not gonna use my W because I'm about to finish the Gromp and I don't want to use it and have it on cooldown. Now, once I get some armor, I'll be able to clear a lot faster, but for now, this is just very painful. Very painful character. I could have probably waited to do my Q, and then I would have been... we almost got first blood. My red was stolen. Not my Krugs, though. Ah, she is 1 health down there. Damn shame. Oh, she used everything, and so did Lux. That explains it. Alawi's doing Alawi things to the Briar. Well, at least top lane's doing well. Mid and bot, not so much, but...
An enemy has been slain.
About what I expected. Recall in this bush. And get my Bramble Vest so I can deal real damage. Now, if I do get surprised in the jungle by either MF or Briar, I'll be safe. Ivern is still mystery. I don't know. I was about to say I don't know where he's at. There he is. Yeah, not much I can do there. Galio showing up bot kind of ruined us. Because Nautilus did say he was missing, but I didn't think he was going bot. I figured he was going up top because Alawi was pushed up. I mean, it makes sense he'd go down there when there's a big fight going on, but still. I just assumed he'd go for the single target rather than the group. Especially since, other than me, everyone down there was AD, whereas up there, Alawi's the only AD, so you would assume he'd take less damage, because 1 AD versus multiple. I don't know. I don't know what was going through his head. It wasn't necessarily bad. I mean, obviously it worked, so definitely wasn't bad. On the bright side, I got Lux killed. Galio ulted in and killed Alawi. Nautilus, I don't think that's a good idea.
Enemy rampage. Enemy double kill.
I brought Flash instead of Ghost this game because I don't really plan on doing a ton of chasing.
You have slain an enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I more so wanted to have Flash to keep my to keep myself from dying. That plus my ultimate pretty much means I can escape from any fight. But yeah, Ghost might have been the play. I don't know. Personally, I prefer to rock the Flash. So then I can just flash over a wall and then ult over another wall, and they usually can't do anything about it. Let's get Thornmail and do some damage. Yeah, we'll get plated for the more defenses, I think. Try and stay alive longer since my team doesn't have as much burst as I'd like. I don't think I can steal this dragon, but I will try. Not doing it. Hi, Ivern. Oh, fine. You guys want help? I can come down bot. I was gonna help our mid lane, but I didn't realize the lane was getting shoved out. Yeah. Congratulations, Shen. You're not getting any more help down there. Not anytime soon, at least. I ran away because I was low on health and he's an AP champion. I can't tank it. He'd just kill me, even with him being that, you know, CC heavy character. He can do enough damage to have just killed me. Yeah, I can't keep chasing that.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
I love how I can't pick up that heal fruit because of the crab.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Not sure why Rammus just stopped there. Do you think the Nautilus needs to leave lane more often? He doesn't seem to want to when his laner roam with them.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay, let's get this red buff.
Has destroyed a turret.
Oh, Nautilus pinged this time at least. You know what? I should probably help with MF. The MF.
Enemy
Didn't think she'd shoot me, even though I was under tower. I didn't think she'd actually go for it. Yeah, the Iron did a lot of damage there.
enemy rampage.
I gotta deal with the Briar. The Lux is half health and the MF is fed, but
Destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy is unstoppable. Your turret has been destroyed.
Didn't mean to steal her cannon, but it shot me and died because of it. Oh, Illaoi. Oh, never mind. I forgot. Illaoi doesn't care. That she will care about, though. Oh, I tried to ult to... Oh my gosh. I tried to ult to get out of his taunt range, but didn't quite get far enough. Damn. Might be worth getting Rookern just to deal with that.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Yep. I full fucking inted there because I just wanted to get the MF and I couldn't even get to her because Lux was smart and blocked my going in. The Nautilus did need to roam a bit earlier and sadly didn't, and the AP Nautilus play is definitely... I mean, he's not quite building AP, I guess, but I don't know. That's not a Nautilus I would expect to see. I'll just say that. And then there's the Shen, who's clearly just a top lane player. It's gonna back, but we actually managed to shove him up a bit. Actually, I'll go for my top jungle because it's not half taken. Other than that time I full fucking inted because I wasn't paying attention and I just went for MF, I think I'm doing okay. I mean, it's definitely not as good as I could be because they counterpicked me, you know, they saw I picked Rammus, so they all went AP after that. Not much I can do. I mean, I could have tried to get last pick on my team, but I didn't want to take it from someone else who would arguably need it more. Then he went and picked Nautilus, so frankly I should have taken it. I mean, not taken, asked him for it, but... I don't even know what the fuck's going on bot lane. They're just, at this point, they're constantly going in after people.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Well, Alawi's just taking base while that happens. Classic Alawi things. It's funny how the two people who I don't counter are the two people I was able to kill in that fight. I can see how Alawi would beat the shit out of Briar. Now that I think about it, and I think about how Briar can't dodge her tentacles, like, it makes sense picking that as a counter pick. That's really strong as a counter pick. I should think about that in the future. Usually I just go something that counters auto attackers that... What? Okay, anyway. Normally I'd go something that counters auto attackers such as Teemo. Although I don't really play Teemo, but I mean it as an example. That's the kind of person that I mean. Probably go Malphite. Or Rammus top. Rammus top is fine.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
I can't believe that she lived that. It's only because Ivern showed up and shielded her. It might be better to go for Jack Show at this point.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
They might be going for Baron because they know we were going for Drake. No, okay. Thank goodness. I didn't think they would be, but there's the chance, and that chance is enough for me to be worried. Okay, we can take this tower and we can kill them all. We just need to be smart about this. Yeah, the shield. Damn. Okay. Once we get Jack Show, we'll have enough armor to be able to just do a ton of fucking damage.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Give everyone a red buff. You know what? I'm gonna go top side because they've only got Briar there. She's trying to farm up to make up for kind of bad early game she had. No? Okay. Lux ulting from across the map. I got ignited. And Ivern was there. They had 3 people top, despite there being no one top side. It's very strange, but okay. I mean, I guess Lux may not have been top. She was probably just down in the river at mid lane, but they had Ivern top side. I guess he was farming up his jungle. You'd think they would deal with this that was going on down here, but I guess they care more about the jungle? The one problem with playing at lower ranks is that I end up having too much faith in the enemy to play defensively, and they prefer to just farm over that. Thank goodness that MF and Lux were just so hyper aggressive. Like, seriously, thank goodness. Because the only reason we were able to win that game is because they were so focused on pushing that they just didn't care that their base is getting taken. I'm not gonna lie, that game wasn't very fun. Not because of the fact I played Rammus, but rather because of the fact that, like, our bot lane, they didn't just straight up feed, because straight up feeding would have been better than what happened. Like, I try not to be mean, and I'm not being mean, because, you know, everyone has bad games, right? Everyone has off games. I did 2, like, really dumb engages that game, and maybe they did stuff like that too. This isn't a knock towards them, although this is a knock towards Shen's being a dick, because he was a dick at 2 points in the game, so in that regard, you know, calm down. But it seemed like they were feeding in just the right way, where they would give a couple kills and then get a kill, and then give a couple kills and then get a kill, resetting their gold worth each time they'd get that kill. Which is worse than just straight up running it down, because if you just run it down over and over and over again, your gold worth just gets worse and worse and worse until eventually you're basically just a slightly better than a cannon minion. But if you get a kill, it resets it to 300. So it's possible they were, you know, getting killed like 2-3 times and then killing someone, and then getting killed 2-3 times and then killing someone, and so on, until it ended up resulting in the enemy being high in kills and extremely high in money. Because, I mean, let's be real here. I was a Rammus with Thornmail, plated steel caps, and more, and I still was getting out damaged by the MF. Now, yeah, she had Lux with her, like, glued to her fucking hip, but the point stands that MF was doing more damage to me than I was doing to her, despite me being Rammus in my W form. That's not supposed to be possible. That's only possible because she had that much of a lead. that even though I countered her, it didn't matter. So bot lane did kind of fuck me over with that, what with the whole, okay, you picked Rammus specifically to counter 2 people and we're going to make it so one of them beats you anyway. That was not ideal. But again, that's not bot lane's fault. I didn't see Ashe doing anything particularly bad. Matter of fact, I saw her do some pretty good stuff. She hit that arrow earlier right when I was in that fight. That was a pretty good one. I wouldn't say she did anything bad. Shen, I didn't see him do anything too bad, although I did see him being tilted, and so I'm gonna assume that might have played a role in it, because I mean, once you get tilted, you might just, you know, fuck up. Now I'm not sure whom I'm going to play. Let's see who they ban. Make an educated guess, because if they ban Mord, that means it's likely an Alawi. I mean, there's other possibilities, but you know, stuff like that. Now, they didn't ban a top laner at all. So let's find out who I'm fighting. By being last pick, so I can figure it out. I cannot see the screen to see what they typed. I heard the type sound, but... well, that makes me sad. Smolder, okay, so they've got a Stackosaurus over there. Okay, that's gonna be something we're gonna need to worry about. That makes me want to pick Mordekaiser, because then I can press W to save myself from his execute. Like, you know, when I get a bit low, press W so that I don't get low enough for him to kill. But there are other choices as well. It's just that also keeps him from flying away too easily, because in my ult, he, you know, yeah, he can fly over a wall maybe, but that's about all he can do. He'd still be stuck in the general area. But let's see the rest of them too. Because if they have a Galio, I'm not going Mord. Amumu and Vayne. I'm assuming that's Vayne top. I think I go Pantheon here. Because it's Vayne top, so I press W on her and execute her. Or it's Briar. I wish I had last pick, man. I shouldn't have traded it away. I was trying to be nice. It's Vayne mid, and it's Briar top. That's what I'm betting on. And he picked the same thing. He traded so he could pick the same fucking character he was hovering. I really shouldn't have traded it. I should have just let him pick it, and then I would have seen Briar, I would have seen Vayne. I would have known to go Rammus. No, honestly, at that point, I would have gone Alawi. Because Pantheon beats Vayne better than Alawi beats Vayne, but Alawi beats both Vayne and Briar better than Pantheon beats Vayne and Briar. Is that the correct order, or... No, because Yon's in the wrong place, so this is all fucked up as well. I'm thinking, since it's Grasp Vayne with Ghost, that it might genuinely still be Vayne top, and maybe it's Briar mid? I'm not... Where the fuck is Briar? Briar mid seems like a terrible choice. Like, you'd get poked to death all the time. Like, a single Xerath could just ruin your life. How is that the play you'd want to go for? But at the same time, Vayne mid, I've never seen Vayne mid. I think I start with W here. In case it is Vayne. Plus, if we're invading here, then...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
I am the tip of the spear, raised against surrender.
Okay, we're just... I'm guessing Briar mid then. Vayne's gonna just shoot me from the bush, isn't she? Yep. Go on, Vayne. Yeah, I love when people just wait in the bush because we're gonna go into their jungle, and then everyone went in the mid lane for some fucking reason. Like, I shouldn't go down there. I should have just gone up top and played smart. Anyway, her Bramble's still down. I can't really back. I need the XP to hit level 2. What? Her one basic did... Oh my gosh, it's because she had fucking grasp. Grasp fucking killed me. I hate Vayne tops, by the way. I know this is what I picked Pantheon into specifically to counter, but I first of all picked it assuming I wouldn't get fucking over half my health taken away right off the rip because of a stupid team. Damn it. It's so hard to farm up. They were just perfectly... I genuinely think people who pick Vayne top pick it because they're so bad at top lane that they need the ego rip. Because if you're good at the game, you wouldn't pick something that terrible. Because Vayne top's bad, by the way. I just want to point this out. Vayne top doesn't work. It works in laning phase, but when laning phase ends, your team is just going to regret having a Vayne top. That's why people shouldn't pick it, because you're playing for the early game, but then once late game hits, you provide nearly nothing for the fucking team. At least Pantheon has his little few things he can do. I can still, you know, execute the support, for example, or the other squishies. Now, for some reason, Zyra's down there helping them when they're shoved up instead of... Cool. I fucking hate Vayne top, man. I specifically picked Pantheon to counter her, but she gets a fucking early lead because of because of that stupid fucking bush strategy. I even knew it. You literally heard me say it outright. I said she's gonna be in the bush and she's gonna shoot me. And yeah, what do you know? She halved me. Every Vayne top player is exactly the same. This is a fact, by the way. Every single one. They share one brain cell, and it fucking bounces between their heads whenever one of them picks Vayne top.
Ally has been slain.
How did that not hit her? Like, went in between her feet.
If they kill me, at least I die a man.
I need Zyra to come topside. She is just hugging bot lane. She needs to fucking come topside.
Pressing forward is not the same as running from your mistakes.
That's my fault. I hate that she can get grasp while I have my E up. That's just stupid. Like, it doesn't do the damage to me, but she shouldn't get the extra health or the healing.
Enemy has been slain.
There are no enemies, no allies, only those about to die. It is not what I fight, but who I fight for.
An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Into the dirt.
Oh, hi, Momo.
Death is the only thing that ever embraced me.
Oh my gosh. Of course, she flashed away, and Amumu can just fucking double Q, even though he came in earlier. He just Qs in and Qs again.
If they bleed, I will call them sister or brother.
Yeah, I knew she was probably in the first bush, but I also knew there was the chance she was smart enough to go to the second one instead.
I wear a helm so that I am only a soldier.
Sadly, now that she has Bork, she just doesn't take poke damage.
Spears grow restless before fields of war.
Ah, I didn't hit the minion.
Retreat too far on Mount Spider, and the thought of fighting.
An ally has been slain.
Just selling the pot a while. It's only 100 health that heals me anyway. I mean 200 because he can use it twice, but you get my point.
Heavier than
I still blame my loss of lane on the fact that she just hid in the bush.
An enemy has been slain.
onward. The spear points in only one direction.
What the fuck? I didn't even know you could do that. Like, I knew you could cancel my W, but I didn't know you could do it with the knockback.
Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy double kill.
Yeah, she was under tower.
Everything or nothing.
Ah. I was hoping she wouldn't have gone quite all the way to tower because she saw that I was still fighting the minion, so I figured she'd see that and she'd be like, oh, okay, I'll stay, like, you know, like right here, for example, and then my ult would kill her. Or I'd ult on top of her and then I'd Q her or something. Sadly, no.
We live our lives in the shadow.
An ally has been slain.
Fuck.
Your turret has been destroyed.
There is no pity, no mercy.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh my gosh. Fucking Amumu presses Q and then I'm stunned for 2.5 damn seconds. Sundered Sky here, I think, is the better play. I need to burst her down. Also, our jungler is not doing so hot. I mean, she is better in farm at least.
We march,
That's good for her.
forced to carry our fears on our backs.
But she needs to... I hate to say it, she needs to stop ganking. She's in too bad of a position to be a good idea right now. She needs to farm up. But look, here she is, still fighting. She needs to farm. Even though she's ahead in farm, she needs to farm more. She's 0-5. Like, yeah, she's got 3 assists, but she's 0-5. She needs to farm.
An ally has been slain.
The world moves as the heavens lie still.
What is that? Is that a chime? For that bard skin? Almost. Sadly, Sona has infinite heals and shields.
We are
enemy
God
has been slain.
darken an aspect
An ally has been slain.
up in spite of them. Spear and shield, a pantheon.
Defeat.
Yeah, I wish I didn't help them early, because then I wouldn't have been halved for that first fight. I would have been able to fight her at level 1. Not like I would have gone in on her at level 1, but I would have been able to fight her. And if I would have been capable of fighting her, she wouldn't have been able to be as aggressive as she was early on. I'm doing one more summoners because that was a very quick one. We haven't even been playing for an hour. But as I was saying, I wouldn't have been halved, which means that, you know, because I was halved and she was basically full. She had like 3/4, if not more, of her health still, whereas I was down to honestly, I think it was a little below half. So she could play hyper aggressive and get away with it. And the whole reason that happened is because I came up through the river, because I was helping them bot lane, and bot side. And the only reason I even helped them is because they pinged that we were going in, that we were going to do an invade, and then we didn't do an invade. So I don't know what that was, that not invade, but like, I don't know. So if I had just said, well, okay, you guys have fun with your invade, I'm staying up top side, she wouldn't have gotten that first trade off, and then she wouldn't have had the element of surprise to be able to get me that low. I would have been able to just W on her, you know, swing, 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 and then back off. But because of the way it was, she was able to get like 1 or 2 shots on me before I was even within W range, because she had that element of surprise. Now, ideally, I would have hit level 2 before I went in on her at all, and she would have been too scared to go in on me because I wouldn't have been half health. In that ideal situation, you know, she would have waited to go in, hopefully, because she wouldn't have been able to be as aggressive as safely. I would have hit level 2, I could have just W'd on her, swing, 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 and then press E and just back off. Now, that didn't happen, and I'm just gonna say it right now, it didn't happen because I made the bad decision of going bot side to help with the invade. I shouldn't have done it. I should have just said, you know what, have fun. But it's my bad. Because even if the invade had worked, I would have probably been put in that situation. So. You are top. I guess he deserved to have last pick.
Doubt is the greatest enemy.
Though I would like to have a bit later of a pick than this. Sadly, Briar got banned. I was actually considering playing her, so not gonna happen. But oh well, I don't mind that much. Yeah, I'm playing some draft today, Duca. I'm gonna play Arena after this one. So far today, oh hey man. So far today I had a Rammus game that we won, and I just finished a game where I was playing top where I got decimated as Pantheon into Vayne. Hey, it's fine, man. Yeah. You mean the JJK server, right? Oh, okay, another server. Gnosis. Well, when you know it, Jungle Garrett is a thing.
Always for Demacia.
I hate ranked, that's why, Duca. Fantasy with guns. I mean, it sounds like it goes well. I think these are good runes, yeah. It went okay. Also, yeah, Duca, I don't like ranked because I find that when I play ranked, one of two things happen. Either I have the most toxic teammates in the world, or I have the worst teammates in the world. And while I would rather have bad teammates than have toxic ones, I don't really want either. And while I can get those in draft, it's at least not every single game. A bazooka? How many blocks could it destroy in one shot? Are we talking like a whole house, or are we talking like TNT explosion? Oh, you haven't tested it yet. Nautilus jungle, by the way.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Well, make some ammo then.
30 seconds.
But it's more fun when it's not magic, it's just gunpowder. Yeah, I picked Jungle Garen, by the way, because my Q makes Nasus useless. My W makes Nautilus useless. Well, not useless, but a lot less powerful. My E makes Teemo not as powerful. It's basically just Quinn and Senna I have to worry about now. Oh yeah, you play on you play the mobile version, right? I can't think of what it's called. Something Runeterra? I can't remember what it's called. I don't play it, so I don't remember it. Wild Rift, that's it. Yeah, PC's a lot more, you know, large and slower paced than Wild Rift is. The Gromp? You don't kill the Gromp? Too ugly to kill. If it's ugly, you should want to kill it. Don't quote me on that. That's not a good quote. That's not. I'm sorry, Twitch. Yeah, my girlfriend's obsessed with frogs, so if she heard you talking shit on the Gromp, which she does think is cute, then she'd murder you. Thankfully, Garen has pretty good farm. Sadly, that happened. Fuck. Oh well, I was hoping he'd walk in, but he warded. He's smart. This Nautilus jungle knows what he's doing. Oh, and the scuttle's up there. I was hoping it was going down. I beat you early, buddy. I don't beat both of you, though. Okay. Damn.
Be bold. Be just.
Too ugly to kill. You should kill it. My favorite frog, by the way, Duka, is Poison Dart Frog. I like how colorful they can be. Although I'm sure the animals in the rainforest do not like that.
An ally has been slain.
I will not falter. Keep faith in yourself.
Only Quinn hadn't shown up. I'll have to watch it after the game because I don't really have a chance right this second. Yeah. Sadly, oh. Teemo pushing forward. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait here in case they shove the tower. I can't camp here forever. Okay. On the ley line.
This world needs hope.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've heard the term used on like other games. I just wasn't sure what it meant in Minecraft specifically context.
Forge onward. Marches as one.
Well, have fun with your insanely magical house.
What we do is right.
They're Void Grubs. It's relatively new. It's in like the last season.
An enemy has been slain.
They give you a they give you they give your whole team rather a permanent buff that makes it so that for each one you kill, it's stronger. It's a burn that only affects structures.
Slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh, no, there's still a second herald if you kill them fast enough, Duka. You just have to kill the first herald like really quick.
Victory awaits.
I mean, I've had 2 Rift Heralds in one game, so unless they changed it recently, it had to have been possible. Find the Gromp so amazingly adorable that I feel the need to kill it twice. One in each farm, or in each jungle. Lady, I don't think we can do much here, but I will try. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to do that, Rise.
For Demacia.
I do. I like Dragon Ball. I've watched a decent amount of it.
An ally has been slain.
Team is not doing so hot. Actually, I'll keep farming for now. Sounds about right.
An ally has been slain.
Fear not. I'm coming.
He was gonna steal my Gromp. I was gonna ward there, but then we saw Nautilus. I was already on the way. I really wanted to kill the fucking Nautilus there, but he got shielded. Damn. There's so much shutdown gold there, I really wanted to get at least one of them. That's the whole reason I flashed. I was hoping that if I got on top of the Nautilus, silenced him so he couldn't do his Q, and then just started Eing, then I'd be able to shred him a bit better, but sadly, no. He did have way more items than me because he's way further ahead. At least I can get the next wave of grubs. Yeah. Yeah, he fell back. Oh.
Fear is the first of many foes.
Nautilus was here. Nothing we can do.
I stand hand ready.
Enemy rampage.
I love League of Legends sometimes.
We fight
Enemy rampage.
by law or by sword.
I mean, you could always smelt the wood into charcoal to get the coal. And there's the Vayne who was insulting me, proceeding to, yet again, just keep feeding. Oh yeah, Duca, it's just a classic top laner not realizing how absolutely trivial it would be to just blame themselves as opposed to blaming the jungler for everything.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy is unstoppable. Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, I thought you meant you were just burning the wood, as in like putting it in as the fuel.
Demacia marches as one.
Yeah, she has to back off there. And I'm dead.
Enemy rampage. A summoner has disconnected. Defeat.
Yeah, once I hit 4, I just voted yes because there's no point. I'd give her a piece of my mind, Duca, but it literally doesn't matter what you say to a fucking Vayne top player. I just played against a Vayne top who was so predictable that I literally was able to call out, she's going to do this, and then she did it, and then she's going to do this, and she did it. They are the most predictable people on Earth because they all play Vayne top because they are not good at the game, and that's the only character they can play to have any semblance of a chance at winning the game. And even then, she still loses because for some reason she picked Vayne top into a Nasus. Which is, like I said, they don't really think, they just act on instinct. The instinct being, oh wait, I need to do I forgot to swap it to arena. The instinct being just right click. It's just, what can you do? It's League of Legends, right? I played 3 Summoner's Rifts today, and the only one where I actually did well is the one where I was playing Rammus, so I've played some Swarm and I enjoy it, but I don't think it'd be a very good stream game because it's kind of it gets stale very fast in my opinion. Yeah, I'll look at the clip now. Yep. Perfectly out of context. I do want to say one thing I find funny about Swarm is how you unlock Briar just in time for level 3 where Briar is hard countered by like half of the enemies. I find that very funny. It's like, here you go, here's a champion who is countered. Have fun. She's broken, but she's still countered on level 3 specifically because of all the like frog things that explode and leave poison on the ground. They hard counter her because if she doesn't have enough resistances to it. Like she needs to build full tank to be able to survive it. Otherwise she just melts from it. Hey, look, Briar. I was about to say, she wants to trade, doesn't she? They do. You're right. But level 3 is the one that has the wave where it is entirely frogs and just frogs. I have not played her yet, but I know how she works, and I don't think I'm very interested. I think she looks like a mix between like Lilia and Riven and like a couple other characters like that, where, you know, she's got a lot of dashes, although they are like backwards dashes in some cases. She's got like Lilia's movement and shit like that. I don't know, just not my cup of tea. Also, what the hell is this? Let's go with Set.
I'm undisputed.
Because I haven't played a Set arena game in a hot minute. And since he's my main, may as well. I have not played Viego because I am self-proclaimed terrible at this game, and I do not have enough skill and enough characters to be able to do well as Viego. I can play like a quarter of the roster well, if that. Probably less than a quarter of the roster well. So well, no, I'm not saying Viego's skills are hard. I'm saying when Viego turns into them, I wouldn't be good at using their abilities. From his passive. That's what I'm talking about. Viego's stuff is his actual abilities. So I have played Viego. I'm pretty good at playing Viego in his normal form. It's just when the transformations happen that I tend to be kind of fucked over, because it's like, okay, I'm playing as, you know, what's a character I haven't played? I'm playing as Shyvana now. What do I do? You know, or, oh, I'm playing as Smolder now. What do I do? Like, I just don't know what I'm doing as some of the characters. A more diverse playstyle? No, I'm a League of Legends player. If I have an issue, I blame the game. I don't fix the problem. It's obviously League's fault for having too many champions. This is all League's fault. No, it lets you choose, but like, you pretty much need to because of that heal, don't you? Like, unless it's under tower and you therefore take more damage from taking it, don't you just always pretty much need to choose it? I mean, whenever I see Viegos in my game, they just transform every time. I don't really want these. Well, I like that.
What kind of sicko is running this rumble?
I mean, there have been times I've seen people transform into Pike and absolutely shred.
So make it worth his while.
Nah, like I said, Duca, it is entirely the game's fault. I'm a League of Legends player. I can never take responsibility for the issues that are caused entirely by my own lack of skill. I need to blame the game. I'll just wait and get this heal plant. Oh. Okay, I thought she'd want the other heal, but she didn't. Hey, I jungle and top, okay? And it's not even average top laner, it's average everyone who plays League. No one who plays League actually takes the fault for themselves. I know I said earlier that's a classic top lane thing, but let's be real here, that's everyone. ADCs will blame the support, supports will blame the ADCs, junglers will blame their laners, laners will blame their junglers, mid lane blames the constant ganks even though they're playing mid lane, the lane where you're gonna get constantly ganked. Top lane complains when they ever get ganked because heaven forbid they ever have to fight more than one person. Everyone complains about everything other than just, man, I made a mistake. That's just how League is. You complain about everything except yourself. Invades. Also the double support. Okay, that is a flash. I've honestly not had that happen. Like, I've had slow Wi-Fi that ruined me getting the objective, but I've never had someone complain about it other than myself. I didn't know that was a common occurrence. Double support needs time to scale. Hey, at least you're not a fucking Pyke player. They get absolutely shredded for, why aren't you here, by their ADCs, because they're just always roaming. I'll take Dragonheart. Because Dragonheart increases my attack speed, which will increase my AD, and it increases my AD, which will increase my AD. Not to mention, I guess the survivability from health, armor, and magic resist is nice, but... I don't mute just because I want to make sure that I'm able to see if they say something that can be reported. My opinion is that if you're gonna be toxic, I mean, I want to hear it, because the moment you go over that line, I'll report you. Although I won't report someone who didn't start it. Like if top lane is being super fucking toxic and bot lane tells them to shut the hell up or something like that, and then top lane says something to them, and then bot lane, I won't report the bot lane if they just say something after the top lane has already said shit. I don't know why I walked into that. That one I walked into because I wanted to avoid the trap. Damn. Okay, so I'm basically going marksman set. We want attack speed items specifically. We go Kraken Slayer next. I'd probably be right. That is true. Wit's End would also be good. I was just thinking Kraken Slayer because then I get AD and attack speed, which will give even more AD and scales with Dragonheart. But Wit's End does give me that tenacity. Crit Trundle. This is scary. Yeah, Trundle just fucking Qs. My health bar goes away. Ah, man. We can do this though. We just need to scale up a bit. Is there? There's the Blitzcrank Leona team. There's the Sejuani. There's not enough that I feel like the Tenacity is gonna be the end all be all. Ooh. Hi, Brutalizer. So it might be better to prioritize a Rage Blade for over Wit's End, just because the Tenacity wouldn't be as helpful as the Rage Blade. Ooh, she got bread and butter, nice. Her little grubs do decent damage. Also, since my Dragonheart is now giving me even more attack speed and AD, it's just gonna keep getting better and better. I was hoping that bullet would hit the Urgot and kill him from the Jhin. Does he have 2 ults? Or did he just... Oh, he just used the heal plant to get his ult back. That's what he did. Yeah, my entire plan there was to get him as low as possible. Once the Jhin would shoot him, it would finish him off. And then he managed to survive because he was at, like, able to barely dodge it. That sucks. Oh well. I tried. Again, I just scale infinitely. Well, not infinitely. I scale until I have Elder Buff, which it's infinite because I scale until the match ends. There's no more scaling by then. It like perfectly lines up time-wise. So, okay. Now, then we'll get Wit's End after that. Well, the Terminus. Well, the Terminus will give me armor and magic. No, I'm not doing that. Sadly, I've gotten 2 tanky souls as my first ones, which is really bad. I'm building damage set. I need, like, really almost any dragons other than these 2. Like, these 2 and Chemtech I would even have been okay with. The only one I wouldn't have wanted other than these 2 would have been Cloud. And even then, Cloud Soul isn't really bad, so I probably would have been happier with that than with fucking Ocean and Mountain. Hextech and Infernal obviously would have been ideal. Especially Hextech for that attack speed. Oh wow, traps. Whatever will I do? The Zonias on Seraphine did keep her alive a little longer, but not enough. Why'd she Q that direction? Or W that direction, I mean. Well, don't mind if I do. 20% more attack speed, which is pretty damn good. I didn't actually see how much that gave me exactly in terms of AD, but oh man, the 2 attack speed, 307 AD, and I still have 2 more items to build. Okay, I did get the Hextech Soul, so I've got the nice slow. That's so annoying. That was so close. Sadly, Orianna's just the ultimate burst character, and then Magic Missile and Phenomenal Evil on top to give her even more damage. It's just too much for me. If her burst hadn't hit both of us, I think we would have been fine, but because she was able to burst both me and Aurora, neither of us was high enough health to deal with her. That's the real annoying part. If she had only hit one of us with the burst, then I have full faith the other one could have killed her. Also, my W did no damage to her because I didn't hit her in the sweet spot. That's another Dragon Soul. We're getting Elder 2 turns faster, or 2 rounds faster now. Also, we're getting a buy round. Now, we are at the point where no matter what, we can never lose another match. If we lose any rounds, the game ends. So, not in a great position, but... Oh, Leona! Leona, you poor sap! Oh, you poor woman! Holy shit! Leona! She just got fucking annihilated. First, the set takes away a quarter of her HP because she rushes in, and then they just get Orianna to death. Oh, that poor woman. That poor, poor woman. That did no damage. I think Shyvana Nidalee is like the strongest team currently. What the fuck, Shyvana? I don't know what they did to burst Nidalee down. Who are we fighting? Raptor. Okay. Let's get Wit's End. Actually. Oh yeah, no, we don't have enough gold to afford the Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'm actually gonna... Oh wait, I did. I got Chemtech Soul. So I'm at 5 souls. Look at how much Dragonheart's given me. If we win this round and the next round, I have Elder after that. So just 2 more rounds without Elder. And if we lose, like I said, it's game over for the rest of the game. I mean, I wouldn't be so sure. It's a Blitzcrank and a Leona. They can stun lock you for potentially 1,000 years. I can't do anything. See? It doesn't help. Aurora she's not a frontliner. Like, I know she's a frontliner, but like, out of the 2 of us, I needed to go in first, and she kept rushing in first. Sadly. Oh well. I mean, mind you, I'm not blaming her. She didn't know they were around that corner. I'm just saying, like, they kept killing her when I was basically either not there or they got some free damage on her before I could get there. All in all, could have been better, but what can you do? The next Your Shop, I think it's soon, because if I remember correctly, I think didn't one of the other servers like just get one really recently, and so that's a sign that ours is coming soon. Pretty sure that's what happened. Also, this time, let's see, who do I want to play now? Well, mine didn't either. I'm just saying, if I remember correctly, one of the servers did, which is a sign that others will. Let's do Mordekaiser. I haven't gotten to do much top lane today, so why not? Well, it's not a time zone thing. It's that, like, I think if I remember correctly, it was like, it's one of their servers that they always send stuff to first. Let me look it up. It's currently on the PBE, so it's got to be coming soon. Yeah, supposedly, it seems like it was supposed to have come out when Swarm did, but it got delayed. So, who knows? I like Bard. Also, what's your favorite ultimate skin in the game? I just want to see your opinion, because I've been talking with a couple different people, and I've gotten some differing answers. Because, like, I have my own answer, but I'm going to wait to give it, because I want to hear yours first. Yeah. Just the ultimate skins. I don't know if those are PC exclusive or not. Also, Volibear and Mord. Udyrs. Okay. I can respect that one. I personally think my favorite's Elementalist Lux. Even though it's outdated, I think it's so good because of all the voice lines and the different styles you can play her. Okay. 15% ability power, by the way. You think Elementalist Lux looks goofy? Also, if anything, I'd say Samira's is the one I find most goofy looking. I guess, but like, you can just not use those forms. We probably shouldn't have focused the Nautilus there, but I guess he wasn't building tank, so it's fine. Also, Tormentor on Briar is insane. Like, we gonna talk about how strong Tormentor is on Briar? She has just every time she Qs gains fucking damage. Anytime she fully charges her E, gain damage. Possibly twice as much because if she hits both. Yeah, MF's is shit. I wouldn't even just say it's shit. I'd say it's shit. Oh, what the hell, Ashe? He's basicking you. A flash does nothing. Certainly not a flash towards him on the other side.
And a hush falls over
Okay, so these guys just have big stats as their augments, like me. I do have convert bonus AD to AP, so if I need to get like an AD item for whatever reason, like are there any AD items that I think would actually hit different on Mord? Not really. I guess, hang on, Hubris would be really funny. I'm not doing it, but Hubris would be really funny. It's just every time you get a kill, you get a bunch of AP. That'd be funny. It would suck, but it'd be funny. I hit him and it didn't stack my passive up. Well, at least we got one of them killed. He's just gonna basic, yeah. I don't think it would be worth it because it's only 1 AD to 1 AP, and it's not gonna give that much. Fucking Prowler's Claw. No. Does that work with my ult? Probably not. Does that work with my ult? I was greeting for Locket, by the way, and I did not get it. Like, I was heavy. Well, honestly, I would have taken Locket or Reality Fracture or Demonic Embrace or Rune Carver. I was greeting for a lot of different things. Everfrost. Really? Cloak of Starry Night's insane. Though, to be honest, I grabbed it so I could sell it later. That missed. She flashed just to avoid that Q. Why is he focusing Rammus? This Volibear needs to pick his targets better. Like, I focused Rammus because I'm AP. Like, I can focus Rammus. He's a fucking auto attacker. Why was he focusing Rammus? Anyway, first things first, I think we get Riftmaker here. Like, just right off the rip, Riftmaker. Also, I really wish we could have gotten one kill that round, because I just wanted one kill so I could have sold Cloak of Starry Night and had enough to buy another item. Because it's really not doing anything for me, Cloak of Starry Night. It's good, but I'm not building MR, so it's not doing that much. I mean, I guess it is giving me 139 magic resist and reducing non-basic attacks by 9%. It saved me from about 300 damage. That's not really much. That Renekton was just on my ass. I hate this map so much, though. This map is fucking terrible. Oh man, I hate this map. The Alawi was able to just walk away, and because she went past the wall, nothing I could do. It's Chain Lightning. Yeah, it is pretty annoying. And we yet again did not get a kill, so I still can't fucking sell that thing. We need to get a kill. Yeah, I saw that. It was a very funny bug. Of course, this Cho'Gath is gonna carry in the late game. I'm ulting here just so that the slow cooker stops affecting my teammate. Okay, so Aurelion Sol can just do that without moving. He can do his Q without moving. Okay, that's a bug that needs to be patched. I don't want to surrender, man. We're one round from losing, bro. Like, if we're gonna... We may as well play it out. Gotta love a stack overflow bug. At this point, I'm about to sell fucking... You know what? I was about to say, I'm about to sell Cloak just to get a random mage item, and I realize, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, I will. Because he's 2 fucking auto attackers. There's too many auto attackers. I should have gotten the other item. The one that blocks attacks. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Volibear is too easy to burst in this game mode. Like the way you beat him is by bursting him, and because everyone it seems picked burst champs, it doesn't matter. So it's this year in November. So in America, elections are always held in November. It's just depending on what year is when elections are, but it's always in November. Even though I lost, I want to watch this. I mean, a while is relative. That's... I mean, I guess it could be sooner, but it's basically 3 months away. Which is not that much, I'd say. It's close enough that it's considered election season at this point. Because you basically spend like the year leading up to it campaigning. Oh yeah, no, it's our government is a fucking joke right now. Like everything about it. It doesn't matter if you're looking at the right or the left or the middle. Everyone in our government right now has done something that is just like special, we'll say. But yeah, Anyway, I am going to end the stream there then. That was a lot of losses today. Very, at least I started with a win. We had one win, and then every game afterwards was a loss. Oh well. Anyway, see you two, and anyone watching the VOD, have a good one. You guys have a good rest of your day or night, depending on, time zones. And see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, for some RimWorld. See ya!